Welcome to all Year 9 parents and students to our options presentation. I'm Mrs Eldridge, the Assistant Head Teacher in charge of Curriculum and Teaching and Learning at St Benedict's. This is a really exciting stage in your academic journey as you begin to make key decisions about what GCSEs and BTECs you will study in Years 10 and 11. We will begin the presentation with an address from the Head Teacher, Mr Madden.
Welcome. For those who don't know me, I'm Mr. Madden, Head Teacher. And normally, we'd be in the hall for this. The Year 9 Options event is a big event in the school year. But with the current lockdown, this isn't possible. So, like so much else in school, we've moved it online. We trust in this way, at least, you can re-watch the presentations we've put together and sit down and discuss them with your child. At St Benedict's, we will still guide you through the option process, and you know that advice will be available to you both through these presentations and also in your parents' evening, which is coming up. Big decisions moving into GCSE courses. For some of you, it might be easy decisions. For others, a bit harder maybe. But the curriculum at St Benedict's has been designed to keep doors open to you, post-16 and post-18. Following your options choices. So you should find that there's no door that really remains shut moving forward. This is an exciting time for you and your children. We hope you enjoy what St Benedict has to offer and our exciting curriculum offer. Thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you at St Benedict very soon.
Thank you, Mr Madden. In making your option choices, you will be thinking about your future study options and what career you might like to pursue. It is an ever-changing world out there, and many researchers suggest that primary school students will hold jobs that don't even exist yet. This is due to changes in the workplace, business, technology, and society. Research also tells us that the days of having a job for life are gone, and that typically today's learners will hold over 10 jobs by the time they are 38. So it is clear that with this in mind, there is a need to provide students with a broad and balanced curriculum so that they can leave St Benedict as well-rounded students able to adapt to whatever exciting opportunities the future holds. The government requires that all children who are in mainstream secondary school education until the age of 16 are required to study certain core subjects. These are shown on this slide and are compulsory to all students. So English language and literature equates to 2 GCSE grades. Students will also study maths and science. Most of our students will study double award science, which equates to 2 GCSE grades, but some students may choose to study triple science as one of their option choices, and this will equate to 3 GCSE grades. As we are a Catholic school, religious education is also compulsory to all our students and is an important part of our identity and the foundations that we provide for students here at St Benedict's. This equates to 1 GCSE grade. Students will also take part and participate in core PE lessons of 2 per week. So all students will study these core subjects, and this will equate to 6 GCSEs, unless of course they have chosen to study triple science as one of their option choices. So in addition to these core subjects, students will then choose a further 3 option subjects, and this will mean that at the end of their journey with St Benedict's, they will leave with 9 GCSEs or equivalent. This is an exciting time for students as they begin to make choices that lead to future possible career or study options and choose to pursue their own strengths and interests in areas that they really enjoy. Students will be helped and supported to make the right choices, and you as parents will play an important role in that too. On this slide, you will find out about the 4 curriculum areas and the range of subjects that we offer for study at Key Stage 4 at St Benedict's. So the arts subjects. We offer a good range of arts subjects, including art, textiles, GCSE PE or BTEC sport, and music. We also offer history and geography as our humanities subjects. In technology, we offer food technology and design technology. And we offer Spanish as our modern foreign language. In addition, we also offer triple science, as discussed earlier, business studies, and health and social care. As you can see, this is a wide range of subjects that should appeal to students with all sorts of different interests and strengths. The government encourages students to study a suite of subjects known as the English Baccalaureate, or EBAC for short. This is because there is a body of research that suggests that studying these subjects improves students' performance in English and maths, as well as helping to enhance their prospects when entering further education or employment. As one of the subjects in the EBAC suite is also a modern foreign language, this could be advantageous in helping young people to succeed in a global economy. However, at St Benedict's we recognise that the EBAC is not for everyone, and we feel that it is important that students have the choice. However, it is worth bearing in mind when making your final decisions about which subjects to pursue. Details of the subjects that constitute the English Baccalaureate are found here on this slide. This consists of certain compulsory subjects that all students are required to study, such as English, maths and science. In addition, the English Baccalaureate consists of a humanities subject, which at St Benedict's is either geography or history, and a modern foreign language, which here at St Benedict's we offer GCSE Spanish. So now we've talked about what is available for you to study, let's think for a moment about what should influence your choice. Enjoyment is a really important factor, as when you enjoy your studies, you will be more motivated and therefore more likely to succeed. You might also like to think about your own talents, skills and strengths, areas that will enable you to shine. Some of you may have ideas about a future career, and this could inform the choices that you make. You should also think about balance and not pursuing subjects that are too similar. Some of you may even have talked to other students or who have siblings who have experienced the course and have recommended it to you. So what should not influence your choice? You should not take an option simply because your friends are taking the same option. You may well have different aspirations and different strengths. So it's important that you follow a path that is right for you. Also, simply liking a teacher is not a reason to pursue a particular option subject. It is about you, your own strengths, interests, ambitions and aspirations. And also don't think about what subjects might be easy subjects, because they are all challenging at Key Stage 4. The key is to make informed choices that mean that you can shine, that you enjoy, and that leads the way open to your future career and study paths. At St Benedict's, we use an online system for managing the options process, which means that everything is logged and managed by a package that enables us to satisfy as many student preferences as possible through the computer optimizer. You will receive an email with a letter outlining all the details for how to submit your option choices online. I would also encourage you to visit our options pages on the school website as there is a link with a step-by-step guide which explains exactly how to submit your preferences online. It is very straightforward. If you have any further queries, then you can email this address, optionsonline@stbenedicts.org. So things to remember when you are completing your online options preferences. So please do make sure that you go to those options pages on the school website, because there is very detailed guidance both about the process and lots of information about all of the courses that are available to you. There are also useful videos from the head of department which contains even more information to help inform your choices. I cannot stress enough that you must make sure that you include at least one reserved choice, preferably two if you can. But you must have a reserved choice, because courses may not run if we have insufficient numbers, or places may be limited on particular courses. This means that when you submit your options preferences, whilst we will do everything we can to ensure that you are able to study all three of your first choices, there are occasions where this is not possible, and this is where having a reserved choice is very important. So you should ensure that that your parent or carer's approval has been selected online. There are details for how to do that on the step-by-step guide. And here's the key date. All of your options preferences must be submitted online no later than Wednesday the 31st of March. So on a Friday the 19th of March, you will receive full details in an email invite sent to parents. You will also receive a student and parent unique code, and this will enable you to log the options choices for your child. This contains full instructions about how to visit SIMS Options Online and how to complete the options process. Again, the address for the options online at stbenedicts.org is there in case you have any further queries. So, while studying at Key Stage 4 is exciting as you spend more time learning about the things that interest you most, it is more difficult and it is certainly more challenging. Make sure you give yourself the best possible chance of success by being well organised from the very start of your course in Year 10. Make sure you stay on top of homework and don't allow things to build up, otherwise this can create pressure later on, which you want to avoid. Being resilient is a key quality, not just for your studies at GCSE, but for later life too. You will find times when things are more challenging, topics you find more difficult, but it is important that you keep going. Dropping subjects because you find them difficult is not an option. Your teachers are here to support you, so don't suffer in silence. Ask them for help. Having a positive outlook is important. Believe in yourself and try your best. This is a marathon, not a race, so it's important that you start in Year 10 the way you mean to go on and make the most of every lesson. We hope that with all the support we are putting in place, which Mr. G will explain in more detail shortly, that you'll be happy with your option choices as you begin your studies in Year 10. However, if after a few weeks you feel that you have made the wrong choice and are studying an option that is not right for you, it may be possible to swap courses, but this can only be considered if you contact us and let us know by Friday the 1st of October at the very latest. We cannot accept any requests for option changes past this deadline, as you will have missed too much of the course to catch up. So hopefully this has given you a good understanding of the process involved with making good option choices that enable you to succeed and flourish. And I'll now hand over to Mr. G, who will talk to you about the support we are putting in place to help you.
So, to help you make the right decision the first time, this is the support that we've put in place to help you make the right choices. On Thursday, the 18th of March, between 4 and 6:30, you'll have your parents' evening. Now, this is a fantastic opportunity for you to speak with your subject teachers about what you're interested in for your GCSEs, where your strengths lie in particular subjects and where you could look to develop, and also whether you'd be suitable for that particular subject at GCSE. What you should also take into consideration is the most recent report that you'll have received by the time we come to parents' evening. On Tuesday the 23rd of March, you'll be off timetable. The whole of Year 9 will be off timetable, and you'll be completing a range of sessions with your form tutor around careers and options choices. And that day will include a one-to-one interview with either your form tutor, myself as your head of year, or a member of the school's senior leadership team. Wednesday the 31st of March is a really important date in the options process because that's when we need your options preferences submitted, and that'll be done online, and there's more information, and Mrs. Eldridge spoke about that earlier in this presentation. That's really, really important for us because it helps us to know what options choices we can offer and also what our staffing requirements look like for the next academic year. The final thing to say is that on Friday the 4th of October 2021, so that's when you're in year 10, that's the final deadline we have for you being able to change your GCSE choices. So once you've had a kind of taste of one, if there is something that you don't like about it, you don't feel suitable for it, that's the final deadline for any applications to changes in your course. So if at the end of all of that, if at the end of that drop down day next week, you're still a bit confused, you want a bit more help, a bit more guidance, these are the people to get in touch with. The first one is Mrs. Holmes, our head of careers. Now, she's a brilliant person to go to if you've got a really clear idea of where you'd like to go with your career, and perhaps you want some advice on what options might fit that really well, or if you've got an idea of what you enjoy at school, what careers those options could potentially lead to. Okay, as you know, Year 9, my inbox is always open for you, so please feel free to get in touch if you'd like me to give you some guidance and advice around your options choices. If you think, well, I've already spoken to Mr. G, I'd quite like somebody else's advice, Mrs. Eldridge is the next person to go to. Okay, and if you've got any queries about the online option submissions form, then please email the address at the bottom of the screen. This is a really, really exciting time for you, Year 9, and I feel really privileged to be able to take you through this important part of your career here at St. Benedict's. I'm really, really excited for you, and I wish you the very, very best of luck.